What's up guys, it's Texumer talking to you here, and today I have something exciting because finally I've got my M2 MacBook Air. Yes, the M2 MacBook Air has arrived. This is the base model because it was the fastest computer to get, but it's still an M2 MacBook Air in the midnight blue color with 8 GB of RAM, the completely base model chip, the binned M2, and the 256 GB version. So this is the base model that starts at $1199, and I want to tell you if the new M2 MacBook Air is the new best option for you guys on the Apple Silicon lineup. But today is more of an unboxing, first look at the computer, and in the next couple of days I will take a look at very in-depth comparisons videos against my M1 Max MacBook Pros, against the new design, and of course how it performs under very different loads. So if you are excited for that, do not forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate the support, and of course if you don't want to miss any of my M2 coverage, do not forget to turn on the notification bell. So no further ado, let's unbox this beast, shall we? So here we are, we have the M2 MacBook box, and let's just rip it open, shall we? Opens like a book. Great, the M2 MacBook Air box. Throw that to the side, and now we have here, as you can see, the M2 MacBook Air. Finally, the midnight blue color. This is, as I tried to show you here, the specs. An 8 GB model with 256 GB of storage. So, no further ado, let's rip open the M2 MacBook Air. So now we have the box, got the plastic out. It's pretty weird that Apple puts plastic on their boxes. Normally, they get rid of all of their plastic because, I mean, environmentally friendly. But this one still got their plastic, which is satisfying to take off. But let's get into the box and try to see what's inside. Ooh. Here it is, the beast on itself, on a paper, not plastic, weird. But first impressions, and the first right away impressions, that this computer is small and very thin. This is very light, Jesus. Well, nothing to do with my M1 Max MacBook Pro 16-inch. But of course, it kind of feels like it, but in a very small and very compact design. Let's just try to put it down here, and the best thing out of this box is this color-matched, color-braided cable is incredible. This is MagSafe. Wow, this is beautiful. I love this cable. I love these cables from my M1 Max MacBook Pro, and coming with one on a color match is just insane. Here it is. Take a look. It's beautiful. With a MagSafe port, incredible. USB-C. This one won't charge at 65 watts because this is a base model. So as you will probably see now, it only comes with a 35 watt power adapter. Not a 67 or even a 35 with dual port. This is just a 35 one port power adapter. This is the same size as the older iPad ports, but it has a USB-C now and it's much faster. Actually, almost double the speed. But nonetheless, this combo only charges your M2 MacBook Pro at 35 watts. So if that's something that you really care about, you have to upgrade at least to the non-binned version of the M2 chip, and of course get a bit more upgrades than that. Other than that, you just got the paperwork, and of course, let's see if you got color-matched Apple stickers. Paperwork, no one cares about that. Where are my Apple stickers at? There they are. Found them. Whoop. You have to take the paperwork out first and then the stickers. Nope. There they are. The color-matched Apple stickers. Nice move, Apple. But I think that's it with the box of the M2 MacBook Air. Let's just open the M2 MacBook Air right away and try to see what's all the fuzz about this computer, because there are a lot of people saying that this could be the new recommended product. And let's just put this box out inside here. And I mean, this is the M2 MacBook Air, the new one. So let's take the paper out and take a listen. Wow, this is a beautiful color. I can tell you right away that it's going to be very smudged. Yes, it's going to be very smudged. You can see already leaving fingerprints. I don't have much oily hands, but people that do, gosh, this is going to be a fingerprint magnet. Wow, but what a beautiful computer. So light, so compact. I'm in love with this. So, by the way, if you like compact computers, this is the true form of the M2 MacBook Air. And of course, the MacBook Air lineup, if you take a look at it, yep, the boot charm, and take this paper out, and already turning on with the M2 chip. Let's put it right here, try to show you the screen. This is the M2 MacBook Air. A few changes that they did was, of course, the screen. As you can see, the screen now has these bezels, the same as my M2 MacBook Pro, the same as my M1 Max MacBook Pro. The speakers has been moved from the side to here, the top, and inside the case. And of course, like it has Touch ID, the same keyboard layout and trackpad layout as the 14-inch MacBook Pro. I think it's pretty cool, and I love this computer. I mean, it's so small. But the screen, though, it's not 120 Hz, neither mini LED, and that's something that bothers you. I mean, myself,
to use English as the main language,
wow.
Press the return key.
Wow. Wow. I don't really care. Siri, thank you.
Prima a tecla retorno para usar o português europeu como idioma principal.
Thank you, Siri. But this screen, as you can see here, this screen is not ProMotion. This is a 60 Hz display, non-variable refresh rate display. So it's not mini LED, it's the same liquid retina panel, a little bit more bright with 500 nits of brightness. And of course, this is a smaller display than the 14-inch. But this computer in and of itself, it's way smaller than the 14-inch. I mean, it's incredibly light. As you can, like, it's very hard to tell you. I will pass some B-roll on the screen now, showing you how it's thin compared to the M1 Max 16-inch. It's really thin, actually, as you can see. But this is very small, and even smaller than you are probably thinking. This color, midnight blue, when the blue shines, is beautiful. When not, it looks more like a slate black. But it's very beautiful and very easy to like it. The feet are new, everything is new with this M2 MacBook Air. You can see they have two Thunderbolt 4 ports, one MagSafe port, and on this side you have a high impedance headphone jack. Other than that, that's all the ports you get. You get the MagSafe port and the MagSafe charger with each color matched. And of course you have this incredible 13-inch, very cool display with a notch. It's not 120 Hz though, many people that won't care. Myself, I do, so that's a deal breaker for me. But for people that it isn't, I mean, it's a pretty cool computer. And in my opinion, it's one of the best, not the best choices for you. But that's something that I will evaluate in the next few weeks, because I will compare this computer against my M1 Max, against some old Intel machines, to see how the upgrade has been for the same price level of this computer. Later, I will also do some tasks here on Final Cut Pro and other programs and benchmarks to show you if this computer is really worth the new money for it. Of course, this is the complete base model. Do not expect here the most amount of performance. I will also try to help you and tell you if it's worth it to upgrade the storage and the RAM, because this one, if you don't know, has problems with the SSD speeds, because they put only one 256 processor instead of 228, so it limits the speed. This is one around 1.5 gigabytes per second, but I mean, I think you won't really care. If you do, then upgrade the storage and the problem solved. But that's been it for the unboxing of the M2 MacBook Air. I think it's pretty cool. It's a very beautiful computer. And if you want to know more things, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any M2 content and coverage. So that's been it for the unboxing and first impressions of the M2 MacBook Air. It's a very light and thin machine. Let's see if the performance equals the same as the M1 or even surpasses the M1 with the M2 chip. I'm very excited to test this computer, to see if my workflow can fit in a 13-inch device, which is this light and this thin. It will be pretty cool. I won't switch from my M1 Max MacBook Pro 16-inch because that's a beast, and it has 120Hz ProMotion display. It has overhead that I cannot even imagine. Well, this computer might be a little bit tight for me and my future of my channel, but it's very awesome to try, and I have 2 weeks to try this computer, so let's see if I can fit my all editing softwares and, of course, habits on this M2 MacBook Air. If not, then I will probably give it to my mom, which she really needs a computer right now. Really needs. Her MacBook Pro from 2016, which was my old computer. It's the second time that this display is almost dead. So I have to talk to Apple about that. But this is an amazing computer and probably will be her next MacBook Air. Of course, this Mac is starting at $11.99. A very good deal, a very thin, very light, and the new redesign for the M2 MacBook Air lineup. This was a very exciting and very hyped up computer, and now that I've got it, I will use every second with it. So I will test every single thing, and if you are excited for that, do not forget to drop a like and subscribe to my channel, especially subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because you will be completely on top of the coverage of my M2 MacBook Air. I will compare it against the M1 Max MacBook Pro. I will do some Final Cut tests, some other benchmarks and other stuff. I will try to do every single thing that I do on my MacBook Pro on this machine. Editing thumbnails, making thumbnails, everything. So I will try to tell you a very, very detailed comparisons and of course review after a few weeks. So if you are excited for that, do not forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And of course, this has been Texuma talking to you here. Bye.